And you know another thing about Oregon? They legalized marijuana and they legalized skrooms and they decriminalized drugs. They're trying to decriminalize, or they did decriminalize, whatever, right? So when I was up there, it's 2:18. Me and my boyfriend are watching you. This is what we do at night. That's what's up. So when I was up there, right, man, why does it look so damn dark? Man, these blackout curtains really work. So when I was up there, right, I started doing skrooms. Matter of fact, one of my partners grew that shit, right? And I never fucked with that shit before, gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I said, I'm from the hood. You know what I'm saying? We smoke trees. You know what I'm saying? We do narcotics. We drink and shit like that, but we don't fuck with like skrooms and shit like that, right? So one day, my coworker, he said, "Hey," I like, "What's up?" He's like, have you ever did shrooms?" I like, "Hell nah, fuck, what the fuck is that all about? Like, what does that shit do to you?" And this motherfucker like went into this whole fucking explanation of how it has like, it can help you with this and depression and mental illnesses and how you should do it like this and what you should think while you're doing it, and how you, like, he was telling me like you should set up, like, before you do it, you should set up your environment to be like very relaxing and chill, and you know what I'm saying, get all the foods and stuff that you might want to eat, get your favorite, you know what I'm saying, little comfortable clothes on, your music, your pillow, this and that, if you're gonna be doing it at home. And he's just breaking it. I'm sitting there like, I don't know, bro. I'm sitting there like thinking to myself like, I don't know, bro. I said, and then he was like, or you could take it and go out into nature and just go chill in nature. And I said, what's gonna happen? And he said, the colors are gonna be more vibrant, and everything is just gonna, like, it's gonna look like the trees are moving and breathing and pulsing and shit like that. I said, I think I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I want to see what that's talking about, right? So behind my house, they had like a garden area, right? But it was huge though. It had forest, garden. It was like a community garden, right? It had a river and all that shit, right? So my coworker, he gave me the skrooms, and he was telling me, he's like, look, do only this much at a time because this is your first time. He said, break it down, put it in lemon juice, let it soak, and then knock that bitch down, right? I was like, all right. I did everything he told me to do, but I did more than he told me to do, right? I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I'm a West Side when we ride this bitch, right? So I did more than what he told me to do, and then I got on my bike and I rode into the fucking the back of my house. There's a garden area. I rode over there, man, and you gotta understand, I've never done this shit before in my life, right? So I rode over there, and man, I'm waiting for it to hit me, right? And I'm sitting on a bench, and I didn't know what I was supposed to feel, right? I'm just sitting there wondering, like, am I high? Am I feeling it? But when you feel it, you know, right? Because next thing I know, I'm sitting there, and everything, bro, everything felt like everything around me had life. I mean, of course I know everything around me has life, but all the trees start swaying, the fucking colors got all fucking bright. It's like vivid, like shit was like in my face, and the sky was like pinkish orange, and I was like, whoa. I was like, oh shit, right? Everything was just like, it felt like everything was moving, like it felt like, you know, like a dog breathes. It's just laying on the ground, like, well, the trees and the bushes felt like they were breathing, like, and then like the trees were literally like the bushes, they would like have waves going through it, like it would be like, bro, I was sitting there, I was like, whoa. I said, man, what the fuck? And I started feeling hella good, right? And then I was like, oh man, what the fuck going on around here, right? And then I just see like all the fucking colors was just like going crazy around me. I was like, whoa. And you gotta understand, I'm in a garden. Like, I'm in a community garden, fam. They got flowers and roses and colorful plants and shit like that. So I'm just mobbing through this. I left my bike. I started mobbing through this garden, and I was just like, whoa! I went to a bamboo bush. Like, it had like a bush of bamboos that grew together, and I went through the tunnel of that shit, and that shit felt all crazy and shit. I was like, ah! Hey, I was having a fucking blast on that shit. That shit was crazy as fuck. And then I finally went home, right? And then before I went home though, I went to get some Mickey D's, and I ended up throwing up. I threw up the screws too. I guess I did too much, right? So I rode to Mickey D's. I got some food. I rolled back home, and then I was at home, and I didn't want to trip no more. Like, I didn't want to see these fucking colors no more and shit like that, right? Cause it's crazy. Cause you see them, right? So I ate my meal, and I closed my eyes. I don't want to see the colors no more, and I start seeing the colors inside my head. You know what I'm saying? I closed my eyes, and then it was in my head. Like, I didn't understand that shit. It was just like everything was in my head. Everything that had color in my mind started being hella vivid. I was just like, oh shit. I was laying in bed like, man, I can't escape this shit. Open my eyes, I see the shit. Close my eyes, I see the shit. I said, oh shit. I said, maybe I'm fucking up. Maybe I did too much. Like, cause I threw up too. Right? I was like, oh, maybe I'm fucking up. Maybe I do too much. Oh shit. So I called the homie. I said, hey, bro. He's like, hey, Danny boy, what's going on? I said, hey, bro, I don't know. Can you let me know if I'm tripping the fuck out right now or what's going on? But I think you told me to do this much, but I did more. And at the same time, I'm seeing too much colors. I came from the forest, the community garden. That was cool. But right now, I don't want to see this shit no more. And I'm trying to close my eyes to block it out, but I see it in my mind too. You know what I'm saying? That fool was like, calm down. He was like, just calm down. Calm down, Danny boy. Calm down. He said, you're all right. He said, how much more did you do? I said, well, what you told me to do, and then about half. You know what I'm saying? He said, okay, you're good. You're going to be okay. He said, just relax. He said, he like a guru on this shit. He said, now you just need to relax. Just breathe. You know what I'm saying? Just chill. You understand, like, nothing bad is going to happen to you. You're not going to overdose. You're not going to die. So once you understand that, just relax. Just chill. You know what I'm saying? And think. Think about whatever you want to think about, but don't think about, like, dying or think about death or anything like that. Just think about stuff that you've been through. It's going to unlock shit, right? And I was like, man, bro, didn't you just hear what the hell I said? I said, I don't want to see this shit no more. Like, I don't want to feel it no more. Like, I'm cool with this shit, right? And he's like, just relax. So I ended up relaxing, and I couldn't even sleep. I was like, just laying there all night, constantly seeing colors. I swear to God, I was laying there chilling in my room. I was just all night, just tossing and turning, just constantly seeing all kind of, and then the room with and then I started seeing shadows in my room, right? Like normal shadows that came from like outside, and shine a light into my room. I don't know why I'm talking to y'all in the dark. Hold up, hey. So I would see shadows in my room, right? And next thing I know, they would become... Well, one of them, I remember vividly, it was a woman. It was a woman. A shadow became a woman in my room. But I told myself, I said, Danny, you're tripping right now. It's not real. And then I ended up laying there just talking to her. And she wasn't talking back to me, but she was listening to me. And I had a long-ass conversation with her. You know what I'm saying? That shit got deep as fuck. I was just sitting there going in on her. I was just chopping it up with her. I was like, man, telling her all kind of crazy shit. She was like my therapist and shit. That shit was crazy, man. And then I was so tired, I didn't go to work the next day. And then I called in, and my coworker was like, I said, "Hey, bro, I can't come in today." He's like, "Oh, it's okay, Daddy boy. I understand." I said, "Bro, I had it was kind of intense last night, bro. I couldn't go back to sleep." He said, "You're okay." He said, "You're okay. Don't worry about it." All right, bro.